day. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
Leading them out, their two-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, Watson.
Slant pass to Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. That's good.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And Jones has it over the middle.
Tannehill's pass.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 22, Derrick Henry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Trey Hendrickson on the tackle.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Tannehill on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. On 1st down, it's Watson. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Number 28, Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's brought in left side by Tate. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. The 40, 30, past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
That ties the game at 3-3.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson.
Tannehill's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Tackle made back at
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. It hasn't been his day. It hasn't been their day to this point, but some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well. Their team
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
On the pickup
from the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touch.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. What a break here. Turnover late in this first half, and now they're set up in field goal range already.
With a chance to get more. So what you're telling your unit as they go out onto the field is very simply this.
We've nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. After the sack on first down, Watson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Titans 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll run it again with Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tackle made by Monte Nicholson. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This is Henry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Joe Mixon.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, Watson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Watson.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Watson caught right side. Tate. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3rd and 2. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yard gain on the play. And
Again, it's Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Derrick Henry.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
8 yards.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
It's looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
That's good for us.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Joe Mixon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Mixon. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? 3rd and long. It's Watson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.